Well, a number of you have been following along on this borax wagon project, and I appreciate it, I really do. There's a few little odds and ends that need to be kind of wrapped up on this deal. Remember, these were the wagons down at the Harmony Mine that we used as a pattern, and then here just a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now, we had an opportunity to take the new wagons down to Death Valley themselves. Well, there's another set of wagons that are not so much in the picture anymore. And these are a set of wagons that are at the borax mine that's still operating in Boron, California. These wagons were also used in the filming of the Death Valley days, and the Alf's blacksmith shop where these were originally built is still standing yet today. And part of the machinery that's still intact at the shop is this tire roller that we are pretty sure was used in rolling the 8-inch wide tires on these blue wagons. Well, here in the shop I have a roller that's a similar style and design, but a little bit smaller. This one has rollers that are 5 inches wide, whereas the one at the Alf blacksmith shop are 9 inches wide. So I'm going to kind of show you how this particular style is a little different than the one you've seen me use in previous videos. Now, I've had this tire roller for a number of years, and I have used it on occasion in the past, but I don't use it so much anymore. The center roller is adjustable up and down, and this helps contribute to the circumference or diameter of the tires when they're rolled. The roll in front has 3 different positions that it can be placed, which also adds into the sizing of the tires. Well, this is the roller that I use on a regular basis here today. And we also found the exact same roller that was used back in the day when these tires were originally made. How do we know that? We have some photographs that show men using this exact roller with the 8-inch wide tires in this roller. So when Bobby Tanner called me and said, "Hey, I found the old roller that they used, we ought to be able to use it again," he was given permission, and so he brought it up. And lo and behold, it was the exact same roller that I already had here in the shop. It functioned the same. The only thing was that the old roller had both the handles where I only had one. They're both the number 2 Eureka. But with the years of rolling tires that I've had, I was a little hesitant whether this roller was sufficiently strong to bend 1-inch thick iron. So I was pretty cautious, and I said, "Hey, I don't want to break mine, but if we have one that was originally used, I'll use that one, because the pictures sure don't seem to lie." And everything in the photos just seemed to point that this was the exact same roller that they used. We even had part of the base and all the joint work to kind of verify that. Well, I tried it, and I got about 6 inches of the tire rolled. Guess what? I broke the roller. So now my job is to fix it, and that's what this video is about. And you know, there is the adage, you've heard it said, you break it, you bought it. Well, in this case, I broke it, so I got to fix it. But guess what? It's not the first time this roller has been broken. If you kind of look pretty close as I tear this apart, the left-hand side where the lock is there in the photo, actually the right side of the roller, this roller has been broken several times before and heavily welded and heavily reinforced. So it's not to say that I didn't feel bad about breaking the roller, but it felt a little better that I wasn't the only one. So I thought I'd go ahead and take this apart, and in the process of my fixing it, you'll be able to see a little closer just how this roller operates. Well, this Eureka number 2 is actually the second one that I've had over the years. Both of them were pretty much rust buckets like this one, and I did take them apart and clean them up and repaint both of them. Well, I sold one, but I have the second one still. And in the process of taking this apart, I did weigh the past ones, and this roller by itself weighed 460 pounds. Has some really heavy cast steel in it. Welding this cast steel is a little different ball game than welding cast iron. I don't need to use a nickel rod, or a lot of times I'll use brass when I'm working with cast iron. In the past I used to use a 7018 rod with a DC welder, but I really like how this wire feed works with a little argon gas. So I chose not to put the real heavy reinforcement on this ear like the other side was. The main goal is to make it pretty stable. It will function. Oh, if I was going to roll like some 3/4 inch iron through it, I would probably put the reinforcement on it. But the biggest thing now, since this is only a museum piece, is to try to make the least disturbance possible, kind of keep it semi-authentic and original looking. So this is where I'm going to go, just this far. Well, all in all, it was a real treat to find this roller, and especially to have it documented in some old original photographs. So even though it has another repair, it's still a significant part of history in the building of the original borax wagons. So I appreciate you following along. Maybe you can see a little more how these old hand-cranked rollers really worked. I've used them for years, and I'll still use them as long as I'm doing this trade. Once again, thanks for watching.